Okay, first sale of the week is a Poshmark sale, and it's a pair of my jeans that I had listed like kind of right when I first started this. These are a pair of Old Navy Rockstar jeans, which I know have a following. I mean, I've worn the Rockstar jeans probably for over a decade or so. But my issue with these was when I got these, they're 12 long and they were always way too long on me. So I wound up selling them for $12, which was my asking price on Poshmark. And with that, I made $9.05 on the sale. And I want to say that I think I bought these at Goodwill maybe over a year ago. And I want to say I probably spent less than $9 on them back then. So these actually turned out to be a pretty good sale. And these were listed for 21 days before they sold. I did on all platforms, I feel like, have a lot of interest in them. I'm going to guess because they were a 12 long, which is kind of a very specific size. And yeah, they just sold. I just had a Depop sale come through, which I'm not surprised this one sold on Depop. This was my sister-in-law's that she gave to me. And Depop is very Gen Z girly, I feel like. And this is the shirt. It's like this crop top, plaid, with metal pieces. I don't know. The brand was called The Ragged Priest. I don't know. I had it listed for like $24. I had so many people liking it. I was constantly sending out offers. And today, when I sent out an offer, someone immediately accepted it for $20.40. And that gave me a profit of $19.03. This one I used a lot of keywords for to get eyes on it. Let me tell you what keywords I used, because I was constantly changing up this listing, adding more keywords. So keywords I had in the title of this, besides crop top, I had dark academia, clueless, preppy, and grunge, all for this specific style. So yeah, I'm gonna get this shipped off now. Last night I had a offer come through on Poshmark. It's the first sale I'm making on the 99-cent shirt haul, and it's the Glossier sweatshirt. When I thrifted this, I was very questionable if I even wanted to get it to begin with. And I was like, I feel like I would get $10 for it. And that's basically what I got. I listed it for $15. I was sent a $10 offer. And I really didn't expect more from that, especially considering it is a size medium. It's a pretty worn in sweatshirt. It does feel very cozy though. I'm excited to see this one move because I really had a hunch this might be a seller. And I was right. Oh, and this one took 2 days to sell after listing. Just sold another older pair of my pants. These ones, they actually surprisingly sold for the full price I had them listed for on Mercari. I have had a lot of people liking these over the last few weeks. So I had these listed for $17 and someone just flat out bought them on Mercari. These are from American Eagle and these are the super high-rise jegging in a size 10 short. So they are really, really comfy, but again, they're that short size. So they wound up not being an all-time favorite. And I can't remember if I got these either on ThredUp or I want to say in the thrift shop. I really can't remember. Yeah, I definitely got these secondhand and I definitely didn't pay $17 for them. So regardless, I fully made a profit. I wound up making $14.48 after fees on this sale. And these jeans wound up selling in 22 days. I just had an eBay sale come through. This is actually one that I have for my mom posted, so she's getting the money. But she had given me this brand new Philosophy fragrance here. It's definitely glass, so I'm gonna have to really bubble wrap and pack it well. Someone paid $38.95 for it, so after fees and everything, she'll get $32.06. And this one sold in only 2 days. I just sold my second top from the 99-cent sale. This was the one that I was probably the most surprised no one had picked, and the only reason I think no one picked it is because it was a size small. It's from Altered State, and the front has this like tie down thing and then the back is crochet. This to me is a very in style thing. Altered State's a pretty decent brand. I had it listed for $25. I received a offer on Depop for $19.30, which I accepted. So I made a $17.04 profit on the shirt. Yeah, it's so pretty. It really is. I can't pull this kind of stuff off, but I think this is very beautiful. And this one took 5 days to sell. Incredible selling night last night. 2 great sales. One, we'll call it a lesson learned. First one is actually an old pair of my maternity leggings. So this is from the brand Blanqui. Again, I wore these back in 2020 when I was pregnant with Phoebe. I have a bunch of Blanqui leggings. I did try depilling them. I will say that this brand, I really liked the leggings, but they pilled a lot. I tried using my depiller on them. I think I had these listed for like $24, $25. On Mercari, I got an offer for $18 and gladly accepted it. It left me with a profit of $15.48. Next full price sale that went through. This was a fragrance I've had just like sitting with my fragrances for a while. I've never tried it out. I forget where I got this. It was like, I forget if it was like a Sephora favorites kit it came with or something. It's from R&Co. It's their Dark Waves fragrance gel. I don't really understand fragrance gels, and on top of that, I never liked like just smelling it, so I've never even pumped it out. I looked at comps and I listed it for $20 and I got a full price accepting of $20 on Mercari again. So again, I'll make $17.57 on it. Those are two great sales because I had no costs going into them. So all profit. The next one, however, I bought this yesterday and got an offer on it today, and I'm actually not gonna make money on it. I'm actually gonna lose a quarter on it. And that's okay because it's a lesson learned. So I picked this up because it was Intimately Free People and I was excited. And the problem wasn't necessarily that I picked it up. The problem was that it was $5.99, and I think that's why no one had picked it up. Because besides the fact that the Intimately line doesn't sell as well, it did have a very small hole right here, which I actually did sew up the hole and I just closed that on the listing. But I think I had it listed for like $12. Someone sent me an offer for $7.60. Hello. So after, good morning everybody. So after fees, I actually wound up in the negative 25 cents, but we call it a lesson learned. And that's okay because I made profit on some of my own stuff over here. So in total, last night I made $32.80 in profit. All good things all around. I feel like I forgot. So the leggings sold on Mercari in 9 days. The fragrance sold on Mercari in 2 days. And the Free People tank top sold on eBay in less than a day. This is one that's had a lot of interest in it, but like, I don't know enough about Coach. My mom gave me this for Christmas like many years ago. I've maybe used it once. It's not big enough for what I usually want with stuff. This little wristlet, I forget what I had it listed for. I basically got I got accepted an order on Curtsy, which like slowly lowers your price for you. I spoke to the girl, it was her and her boyfriend coming at me from like different ends, and I kind of realized, so she really wanted it. She wanted $20 for it, which I was fine taking, but she wanted me to cover. One second, let me just finish saying what I got for this. So I wound up agreeing to pay for shipping. So I wound up only making $11.30 on this.
What I get to put on a Blue's Clues house.
Yeah. And this one sold in 23 days. Honestly, it's just taking up space, and now I have money in my pocket instead of this in my closet. So I just made a sale last night from my personal collection, and it's a pair of earrings. And these are from the Sugar Fix Bauble Bar line at Target. I bought these a few years ago at Halloween. I want to say 2021 or 2022. And I love tassels. I love black cats, but I never felt they looked very good on me. So I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens. I didn't even take very good pictures. I literally was like holding them like this. And I wound up selling them for $12 with a profit of $10.37 on them. I probably played close to that at Target regardless. Yeah, I hope someone really likes these. I'll have to keep an eye out now for like more like novelty earrings like this because easy to store. I don't know. They're fun. I'm gonna get these. Oh, and it was a Mercari sale, which I feel like Mercari's been popping off this week, surprisingly, which I feel like last month I didn't really have a lot of Mercari action, but I've had no Poshmark this week, so that's why I'm really glad I'm cross-posting because I never know where things are gonna sell. And these wound up selling in 17 days, and there was a bunch of interest. I feel like on most platforms, I was seeing people hearting them, so yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for novelty earrings because I don't really think I have a lot anymore in my collection. Okay, another Depop sale. This is actually my dad's coat that I'm selling for him. It is impermeable by Weatherproof. I think he got this, he thrifted this originally. I think it might be too big on him, that's why he doesn't want it anymore. It does have this flaw on it, which I disclosed and pictured. So I couldn't sell this for too much. Actually, I think I originally had this listed for $25, and then I've been putting on at least Depop my coats on sale because they're all hanging in this closet right now. Like, it's the one thing that I basically have hanging in this closet, and I really don't want to store them all spring and summer, hoping, like, if you need a coat and you see one in my closet that you like, send me an offer, I will most likely accept it. It's funny, I actually had so many people sending me offers and like liking and me sending offers out all day the last 2 days. And then finally someone actually just like outright bought it for the $20 sale that I had it on. So there was a lot of interest in this coat here. It's heavy, so I hope that the shipping label, oh man, I have is good enough because this is heavy. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie. So I just finished packing that and I forgot. So like I said, the buyer paid $20 for my dad's coat, so my dad will make a profit of $18.43. I don't know how long ago he bought it, so I don't know what he spent on it to begin with. And that coat sold in 13 days, which considering it's mid-March, I'm glad. I certainly have a couple other leather coats that are both my old leather coats and my sister-in-law's old leather coats that we're trying to get moving to. Okay, I actually just got out of bed to package this sale because Scott is doing me a favor. I'm doing all the taxes tomorrow, so he's gonna do my post office run in the morning. So I wanted to get this package tonight, and it is a Talbot's belt that I got at Goodwill, as you can see here. I did have this listed for $20. Belts have become one of my favorite things to sell, honestly, because they're really easy to photograph and they're really easy to store. So I paid $3.99 for this Talbot's blue, navy blue, braided leather belt. I had it listed for $20. I got an offer for $15. I got an offer for $15, and after fees, I wound up with an $8.19 profit, which I'm happy with. I had a pretty good Depop sale come in overnight, and it was for another belt. I think this is the first men's belt I've sold. So I got this one at Goodwill. I paid $4.99 for it, and it's just a very standard belt. It's genuine Italian leather. It actually has no branding on it. I did wind up figuring out, based on, I think like there was like a style number here, that it's Men's Warehouse. I listed it for $25, and someone paid the full $25, and that leaves me with an $18.47 profit on this belt, and this one took only 10 days to sell. Okay, I made one last surprise sale before the weekend, and it is this Free People long length dress. I'm shocked that this sold when like it was the hardest thing ever to photograph. So this was my sister-in-law's. She wore it when she was a bridesmaid. So I actually used photos with her head cut off of how it actually looks on the body because it was so confusing to photograph. So maybe that's why it wound up selling. And this is the biggest surprise of all. So like a week ago, I decided to try a free membership of, I think is it Posh or VA? I guess it's Posh or VA. Whatever it is, I also did like a discount code from another user. And like I have a 2-week free trial, and I was like, let's see what this does for my Poshmark closet, and then nothing all week. Literally not one sale until like 8:30 last night. So what wound up happening was I have like the Posher VA set up to do like all these like auto tasks for me, and one of them is when someone likes an item, 10 minutes later, it sends them a 10% discount offer with discounted shipping. And like, I don't get notified when it does that because it just does it every time. And this was the first time that someone like sent a counter offer. So I immediately accepted because they countered $60 for this. This thing is huge. And I think seasonally wise, like it's gonna be a dress season between school dances, prom, baby showers, bridal showers, bachelorette parties, weddings, all that stuff is coming up. So I think dresses are gonna start selling a lot. So I'm very happy to have $60 for this after fees. That brought me to a profit of $48. Now let's talk weekly roundup because it is the end of the week. For the week, I wound up selling 15 items, and the sales on those items came out to $335.51. So over $300 in sales this week. My profit after like fees and stuff and cost of goods was $245. So for the month of March right now, my sales are $559.34, and my annual sales for the year, remember I started like mid-February, are currently $920.70. So I'm super close to $1,000 in sales after like a month and a half. I'm super excited. Very interested to see if I see any more action using the Posher VA over the next week or so. I think the discount code I had was the 2 weeks free and then like 20% off of first month. So we'll see how that goes. I gotta get this giant dress packed up and head to the post office. Okay, I was mid packaging, and I thought one more statistic might be helpful. I just thought going through the cross-listing numbers would be helpful. Okay, so actually I did have one. I forgot the Glossier sweatshirt was this week too. Okay. So 14 sales, 2 Poshmark, 3 eBay, 4 Mercari, 5 depop, 1 Curtsy. So I'm certainly seeing the benefits of cross-listing. It's a lot of work cross-listing, so it's nice seeing that it's worth it. I don't have a cross-lister yet. I looked at the prices of them and I just don't think I'm in the place yet where it's worth the financial numbers to get a cross-lister, which is why I wanted to start with the Posher VA because it's a little cheaper and it focuses on Poshmark, which I think of all the platforms is the most tedious platform. Cross-listing, thumbs up. I've considered Etsy. I think there's Vinted. It's just a lot to add on to, so maybe one day, but we'll see.